back to the episode. My name is Raven.
I'm Cassandra.
I'm Ramon.
And this is rather.complex. We're just going to keep it pushing because we don't have a lot of time. This is our second episode. We put out our first one already, so if you guys haven't watched it, you can pause this episode, go watch that, and then come back to this one. How are you guys feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I was a bit frustrated yesterday, but...
Why? Or you don't want to talk about it?
I feel like people just... I feel like... I don't know.
Okay.
But people, you try.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the fact that... I feel like really nice people... No, never mind. I'll even get it.
Okay, well, I'm feeling pretty good. It's snowing today, which I actually kind of like because it's really pretty when it first snows, but after that, it goes kind of like slushy and dirty and messy. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. It's early in the morning. Last time we did this kind of late, so we were all kind of tired, so energy was a little low. But this time, we're all bright-eyed and just ready to go. So, Ravon, how do you feel? You look very professional.
Thank you. But she lied the wrong time as well.
Okay.
I'm
And
tired
we
as
worked
hell.
on full flight.
Yo, I'm physically tired and sleep tired. But you know, that's how it is for me.
Okay. So our first topic, I wanted to talk about the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl just happened. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. Usually I just watch it for the halftime performance and the commercials. And I watched Usher's performance. I think he did a really good job. I was really proud of him. You know, I think he's worked really hard to get to the point.
Usher did his thing. Usher ate that up.
Sorry.
It was so hard because I wanted to get up and like physically dance and like scream and shout, but I couldn't because of the company I was in. But oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You don't like it?
No, I wasn't interested in watching it.
Wow.
Do you never watch the Super Bowl halftime show or you just didn't watch it this time?
I never watch it.
Why?
It's just never been a thing for me.
Why?
I don't know. It's not something I can actually get into.
So you didn't see Rihanna?
Or Beyonce? Whitney Houston? Michael Jackson?
None of them. Damn. Oh my god.
So you didn't see That's crazy.
I feel like as a singer, I thought you would like be into stuff like that, like watching stuff like that, like as
Because
inspiration.
it's like,
You know.
legendary performance.
Yeah. Okay, well, he did great, but everybody was talking about his performance with Alicia Keys, and I wanted to ask you guys. Basically, people were upset or felt like Usher has been on a very inappropriate role with his show. You know, he'll find a lady and he'll dance up on her.
Usher is a menace to society. He's a menace.
Take it away.
He's a menace. I'm
He's also a
sorry.
performer.
Hide your ladies. He don't care.
But he's performing
He's
like
also
it's
a
a part of the show.
performer. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, he's a performer, but it's like, I think it's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fun
That's why I
too.
call it like a menace. Like, you know, when you're like trolling on like the internet, I get the performance, but I don't know. I feel like,
He knows what he's doing.
yeah, you know,
He don't. Yeah, I feel like it's a part of
does
the
not
act.
care.
I think it's funny as well because I think Usher definitely knows what he's doing. I think he's trolling as well. But on the other hand of it, it's like, I think people are getting so up in arms, like, oh, it's inappropriate, like, he shouldn't be doing that. Like, it's a part of his show. Like, I don't think he did anything disrespectful.
I think it's because it's like the NFL. Like, people, when it comes to that, they're just so like super big stickers. Like, you have to be super like clean cut when it comes to like performing with the Super Bowl. Like Janet Jackson, her career ended. Like,
Yeah. But that was a little different. Like, her nipple got exposed. And that wasn't her
I
fault.
won't get into that because JP.
Yeah, that was definitely his fault. That was on him. And yeah, that was a little different because it was like nudity, whereas like Usher, he's just performing. Like, he's just, you know, doing his thing. So, question to y'all. If your partner or somebody was an entertainer and it was a part of their act to kind of do the same thing, would y'all have a problem with it?
No, probably not. It's part of your job. I don't know.
Do you feel like there's a line, like, okay, this is the line of appropriate and this is inappropriate? Do you feel like there's a line in it, or it's just all the same?
There is a line.
Because I'm now thinking about like even in music videos,
Mhm.
like when there's a love interest, it's not gonna be like that artist, partner. So it's like, and they be like real. Sometimes they be going in. I'm like, if that was my man, I would be tight.
I mean, but with the music video, that's them acting, basically.
Mm-hmm. But then,
a live show, bro, there's something I would expect you to not do.
Okay.
It's a live show. It's not a music video. So yeah, I feel like there is a line that you just do not cross when it comes to live shows, rather than if it's a music video. Like I get it, like with the love interest thing, if y'all kiss in the video, it is what it is. I wouldn't feel no type of way about it. But if you just carry some random person on stage and start kissing them, when I see you, it's up.
Yeah,
it's up.
All right, so the next topic I wanted to go into is also attached to the Super Bowl. Beyonce dropped a commercial and she dropped music. And this is very unexpected. A lot of people were not, they didn't know she was going to do it. But some people felt like it was tasteless in the way that she did it. Some people felt like she tried to take away from Usher's moment because she did it during the Super Bowl. And people were saying oh, she's Beyonce, she knows everybody's going to focus on her. So why would you do this right now? You could have did it later. I think it was part of her marketing. I don't see a big issue with her.
Her marketing is amazing. First of all, she's been marketing since before the Grammys, where she wore the entire everything came together. Everything came together perfectly. She's amazing.
Do you think she could have won it?
No. First of all,
we're hearing this from a Beyonce diehard fan.
Yeah, she is a Beyonce stan, so she is a little biased. I will say that.
Yeah.
No, it's not even. Look, people be doing too much. It's annoying. How does she take away from Usher performed at the Super Bowl?
But don't you feel like after he performed and then she dropped that, it was okay, Usher Super Bowl, Beyonce. Nobody was really talking about Usher no more. Do you feel like that?
I feel like people
did you know Usher dropped the album? You see, and this is prime example. Nobody knew it was. Usher also got married that day. I feel like
good for him.
Yeah, and I feel like some people feel like, she can't take nothing away. Beyonce is doing her own thing. I think people's opinion was just oh, she could have just did this at another time. And so I guess, do you feel like in certain situations, we're all friends, we all do stuff. Would you have waited in that situation to drop something if we're at that stature? Do you think you would have waited?
For sure.
I mean,
but you don't think Beyonce should have waited?
Listen,
I feel like devil's advocate.
I feel like it depends on how close you are to the person, though.
Huh?
I feel like it depends on how close you are to the person. I'm not that close to you, Mom. I mean,
I feel like Usher, I don't know their relationship personally, but I feel like they're pretty close. They're pretty.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen videos of them together and stuff.
My thing is, I don't think it was her intention to take the spotlight from Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't think she really had much say when this stuff comes out. That's all a part of her team. Yeah, I mean, she has say, but
and do you know how much
her team?
Mm-hmm.
Her team is really the one that has.
That's what she
said.
did. My coworkers were saying that too. They were just it's not just her, it's her team, and so but they were also saying maybe she could have waited. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was interesting. I feel like sometimes people make a big deal about stuff that's. Sorry. Sorry. I feel like sometimes people make a big deal about stuff that is not that deep. So I just want to get y'all perspectives. Do y'all want to go to one of y'all topics or do you want me to keep going?
One thing. So I do somewhat agree with Cassandra, and I'm not even a Beyonce stan now. But I agree with Cassandra.
That what she
I don't think why would
she would have done it on purpose.
Yeah. Why would she have to do it? You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
While we're on the topic of women in the industry, I don't know if you should get into this topic. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion.
Please, no.
Well, what did you want to talk about?
I mean,
on it. Honestly,
I do not fuck with Nicki Minaj. Sorry to say.
That's a bold statement.
Sure is, and I'm standing 10 toes.
Look,
Period.
we ended before we even started. You don't dox us, guys.
Why don't you? What's your...
Because if you really look at Nicki Minaj and watch what she do, she's really not a good person.
I feel like she's a bully.
She is.
That's what I get from it. But I feel like women is taking it too far, I feel like everyone saw what happened to Megan Thee Stallion. Her story is tragic. It's really sad.
Bringing up the girl's dead mother in the song was crazy.
And it's not like it was like her mom passed away years ago. That just happened. Everything just happened. So it's like, and she lost her grandmother in the same month. I feel like it's tasteless, honestly. I actually read a comment on Instagram where somebody was like, "How can you talk about somebody's dead mom?" This is not.
Why are you?
It's not funny. At first, I read it. I said, "This is fucking mean." They said, "How can you talk about somebody's dead mother when her father was literally a speed bump? Because I guess he died. He got hit by a car or whatever." But I'm like,
Wait,
what?
I would say her father was a speed bumper
yes.
because he got ran over.
That's not funny.
So why?
Because of the way he said.
I was just like, I mean, if Megan Thee Stallion bring up her pops, Nicki Minaj is gonna be tight. So it's kind of like, why would you bring it from mom? You know what I'm saying? First of all, Nicki Minaj started coming for Megan Thee Stallion when she did a song with Cardi B. Meaning that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj don't see eye to eye, they had before.
And I like the trend is, because I'm like, how long? The trend is like, Nicki Minaj is beefing with like half the girls in the industry, or half the industry, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
The people that stay on her good side, you cannot work with those people. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how long are they gonna just like not work with these people and not expand their career on her behalf? Yeah. I'm like, Ice Spice is gonna have to branch out sooner or later. Nicki is going to start beefing with Ice Spice. Mark my words, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
I agree. I wanted to talk a little bit pertaining to that situation, and I'm not a doctor by any means, but I will say I think when it comes to Nicki Minaj, there is definitely some mental health. No, I'm being dead serious, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way by any means. Just like being an observer, I do think there is something kind of going on with her mentally, and I feel like it's always been demonstrated, but it was kind of covered up by her like Roman persona and like stuff like that. But I think now we're starting to really see it because, like you said, there are just certain things, and like even I've seen snippets of her live. It's just like you can just tell like something is off, and so like. I think in the same degree with Kanye West, like we look at it, or not us, but just like as a mass, we look at it as like entertainment, like, oh, this is like fun to watch, or this is like, oh, like she's doing this, like, oh my gosh, but like looking past that, it's like something is really wrong, and I feel like those things should definitely be explored, and like obviously that's up to Nicki and her camp and her people to make sure like she's getting the help that she needs. But whenever I see those videos, like that's literally what I think about.
And it's so heartbreaking, like even with Kanye, like these are people that we used to love, like worship. Like I love Nicki, I love her. I didn't worship. I'm saying like these are like when like we were younger, they were in their prime. Like so those are people that we like really like love. Like they were geniuses to us. Like,
they still are.
I mean, yes, of course. And it's like, so it sucks that like we have to have like this weird perspective and like even talk about them in this way. It's like,
yeah, I'm still rooting for them both.
Yes, both of them.
Yo, I really did love Nicki Minaj. I still love
Nicki. I still get my itty bitty now.
The old Nicki, I'm listening to now, but
I put on Nicki, it's a rap.
Yes, I feel like music wise, like some of it isn't as great as it used to be, but like I will always appreciate her like music and stuff that she's done.
I would say, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, just watching like how things are unfolding, it kind of is like worrisome because it's just like, damn, like, what's going on? But what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, Nicki is the queen of features. Like I feel like every feature that she's on, she dominates. Like don't have Nicki on your song because she's gonna just eat that shit up.
Yeah. But you know, another thing is she's been the reigning like female like the rap queen, I guess you can say. For so long, and I don't think she would give up that title as well. That's another thing.
Sometimes you gotta pass the torch. Like sometimes you gotta go there and hang it up.
And it's not even passing the torch. I feel like I feel like Beyonce, not to bring her up again, but I'm just saying it's status though. Like I feel like they could have been on the same level.
Who, Beyonce?
Nicki, yeah. I saw her as like,
you don't feel like they're not. in their like own genres?
No,
Nah.
I don't think so. No.
No.
I still believe Beyonce is.
I mean, Beyonce's Beyonce. Beyonce's always going to be Beyonce.
Yeah.
I feel like no one is ever in that stature. I feel like she's kind of like Michael Jackson, kind of. Like
She's
just
a celebrity.
yeah,
She's the Michael Jackson of this time.
yeah. But even in that sense, I feel like Michael Jackson was like the most popular, like famous artist, musician, entertainer, and then I feel like now Beyonce is kind of like that.
Yeah, we never
And
get
now-
over Michael Jackson.
No, I'm not saying in comparison like Beyonce is Michael Jackson. I just mean in the space of like how people look at her.
Yeah.
And I feel like, all right, after Beyonce, who is it gonna be? And I feel like now, like, you know, the girls are coming up and like it'll be because I feel like it should always be a pass of the torch. It should never be like, okay, once I get to a certain place, now I'm looking to mentor and help somebody else. Because it's always like cycling. Like I'm not gonna be in the same position. And I feel like you were saying, Nicki Minaj doesn't really do that. Like instead of mentoring the girls and helping them and pushing them, she just kind of like, I don't know, she just be doing like
people be excited to meet Beyonce. I feel like people are scared to meet like I don't know.
no, I get that. I get that. But
This is off topic.
What happened to Normani?
Oh, I was about to. I was about to say, where's Rihanna? I need her to come back.
Rihanna's having a family.
That's nice. I love that.
I love Rihanna.
But-
I just want Rihanna to just do her.
You know
like
what? She's making money, not even because of music.
But Rihanna said she is over it, and that is so Pisces. She
Oh,
said, I'm done. I'm over this. No more singing. Maybe in another.
I get it though. I get it.
And I feel like
I think it could be a little draining.
what?
But
Yeah, it does. And I feel like I think people tend to forget that celebrities are humans, like they're people, and that they don't owe us anything, that, you know, they're not obligated. Like I understand that they're famous and they chose this life and all that stuff, but they're still humans, they're still obligated to live their lives and do what they want to do. Like they don't have to do anything for us. And I think a lot of times people forget that and be like, no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And it's like in actuality, I don't. But I appreciate you. Like I think they definitely appreciate their fans and stuff like that. But it's like I don't have to do this, and I shouldn't feel obligated, because I think in that case, if I'm doing something because you tell me to do it, and that's with anybody, it's not really as authentic or genuine. And like, do y'all want authentic music, or do y'all just want her to put out something that y'all just keep asking for? You know?
yeah, like Nicki Minaj's latest diss track.
What Big said?
It was garbage. That was garbage.
But you know what's crazy? Okay, you know I'm a TikTok fanatic. They actually found out that she been like had that in the vote. Like she sneak it. So I'm like, you've been like,
So she been hating.
this is good.
No, I feel like sometimes you have stuff in the vault. Like I feel like a lot of diss tracks, for the most part, they just be songs that people have, and then they put them out at a certain time, and so it seems like, or they'll put it out.
Your good foot, big foot, get up on your good foot. That's very specific.
Okay.
That is
Very.
I was just saying each other.
And then
so she been
we're
hating
laughing about
for
this
a long time.
I don't think that's what.
Okay, so moving to the next topic, I wanted to talk about having a supportive environment and supportive parents. The last episode, I kind of talked about like how I was feeling about work and my transition, and I had a conversation with my mom. Shout out to my mom for watching this, but I was kind of nervous just because like it's really unsure as to what I'm gonna do, and I had a conversation with her, and basically she was just like, whatever you want to do, like I got you, like don't feel like you're out here alone, because I think my biggest thing is like my responsibilities, even though I don't have a lot, it's just like I do provide in a way for my family, so like not having that come in as much, like I am a little nervous. But she was just like, I got you, I support you. And I wanted to talk about just having supportive friends, having a supportive environment, and how that helps you in your journey. Because I've been really blessed to have a supportive group of people around me. And I think it has helped me get to certain places that I have. And I think about, some people don't have that. Even when I talk to people, that say like, oh, I don't have that from my family. And I just wanted to speak about how that, having a supportive environment helps you grow. So. Take it away.
Alright, so for me, y'all don't know I sing.
They don't know who sing.
Well, you right.
Sing.
So I sing. I sing, right? And I want to, pursue a career of constantly singing. And my family is like 110% down for what I want to do. They're really supportive. It was to the point where I auditioned for the show. And because I was so scared to the point where I was going to cry, my older sister, she auditioned for me to make me feel comfortable. That's how supportive she was. She said, I'm not going to let you go to this song. I was like, wow. Yeah, and I will never forget what she did for me. However, I'm not going to only say my family. Now, my friends, again, I would say are some of the biggest supporters I have as well. Always pushing me to sing more. Want me to do open mics, you know, go to karaoke and sing and things like that. However, I'm just scared to do it. But yeah, I really feel like I do have a big support system in my life for what I want to do. Actually, I told my mom, I said, you know, like how there's like those stories where people go like, yeah, you know, I moved all the way to Hollywood with like $300 in my pocket. I said, I'm gonna do that in hopes that I get famous. She said, I support you. Oh, damn, okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes in that perspective, when you don't have the support system, like a lot of people say it does help you like go harder and push harder, which I think everybody's journey is different. That's your path, so maybe that might be the thing that helps you like, you know, skyrocket. Because it's like if I don't have nothing, like I gotta get something. So I understand it in that perspective.
Yeah, I feel like my mom is like my number one support.
Side note, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That just reminded me. Your mom texted me last night. She was like, hey. And I was like, no, she was like, hi, this is Cassandra's mom. Mind you, I have her number too. So every time she texts me, she says that. And I'm like, I know it's you. And she was like, oh, I just wanted to say like good luck tomorrow. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
She really loved the first episode. Like she loved the first episode. She was like, you guys did amazing. I was like, oh, thanks, Mom. She rewatched it actually. She fell asleep, and then when I woke up, when I was leaving, she was watching it again. I was like, oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, that was so sweet. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And she was like telling me, she was like, hey, you guys did a really good job. I was like, that's so sweet. I was like, that was so random. Like, she didn't have to text me back. But she was like, good luck tomorrow. I was like, thanks.
But my mom is like my biggest supporter. Like, I be feeling like any inconvenience that happens, I call my mom. Wait, Mom. Yeah. Wait, my stomach hurt, Mom.
Okay.
Everything I call her for. And we were kind of in like the same school. We were kind of in the same situation where I was like, well, I just was like fed up. I was really having like a tough time last year mentally, and my mom literally was like, come on. And I was like, okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like no matter how old you get, I think your parents, especially if you have a good relationship with your parents, they're always going to be that for you, and they're always going to be like a sense of comfort and a sense of warmth. And I think it's really a blessing to have that because not everybody does. And so when you grow up in that type of environment and you grow up with having love and support, and it just feels good, and it really does help you get to certain places because you don't have to like. I know some people live in survival mode. Like I've known people who it's like they don't have nobody to rely on, and so they have to just like do things on their own, and it makes them a little like hardened. Like they get jaded, and like it affects just how they are with people. And so like I think just not having to grow up in that has been like really helpful. And then also to add to that, parents. I think it may seem like a little odd of a question or like a topic, but like sometimes it's hard for me to realize, especially when I was younger, that my mom is like a person. Like she's a human. Like she has her own life. Like she.
What age were you when you had that conscious like because I used to think my mom was superhuman. Like I used to think my mom was like superhero. Like I used to get mad when she was like, girl, what are you doing? I'm hungry. You know, just so entitled, and then literally it was just like oh wow. I think it was like when my brother started like, you know, having that entitled like attitude, and I was like, oh no, my mom. I was like, you know, she her mother. Yeah, so it was just like, and then I'm like, okay, and then you know, I started just realizing that my mom was human and she actually had like emotion, and it was like I had to be, treat her like that too, be fragile with her, show her love, compassion, because, they need it too.
No, I agree. I feel like I've had the moment of like, oh, my mom's a human, kind of in the same regard, because we both have little brothers. Like, my brother would, what?
I have a little brother.
My little brother would just be kind of like selfish and stuff, and it made me like, you don't even know what she's going through. Like, you don't know how much she has on her plate, and it's like, it made me realize like, my mom is a whole person. Like, she had her whole life. Like, she had dreams, she had aspirations, and so like recognizing that and giving her more grace when it comes to certain situations, and also just now that my brother and I are both like a little older, like my mom has been like traveling and doing things, and I love to see it because it's like I don't think she ever got to experience that like when she was younger, and so just seeing my mom be human and like just enjoy life, it just brings joy because it's like we really don't be looking at our parents as like people. It's just like, oh, that's my mom, that's my dad, like this is what they're supposed to do. It's just like a title rather than like, oh, just like when we get older and we have kids, God's willing, like I feel like our kids are gonna do the same thing, like, oh, that's just my mom, this is my dad. It's like, but girl, I got my whole like situation.
And then when you get into the stage of like parenting the parent,
yes.
Oh my god.
I be stressed. But then really they don't care. Like the older you get, the more like you like don't give a F. I'm gonna try not to curse.
Imagine how I felt though about my mom. Mind you, she was taking care of 5 kids.
Yeah, your mom got a whole squad.
Yo,
Shout out to her.
5 kids. I'm like, huh?
What stresses me out the fact that they're still working. I was like, bro, I'm exhausted. I'm trying so hard to retire my mom.
No.
Something I give.
No, there's something like I had to take some bills off my mom's hands. I said, no, you're not gonna be paying this. I'm gonna pay for you. Like I'm like, but taking care of 5 kids is crazy. So I honestly thought she was superhuman. It's not until I realized what was going on in my mom's life with a certain situation. I'm not gonna speak on that. I realized, damn, my mom is she really is human. Like I've seen my mom down and cry. So I was just like,
and that's
damn. I have to like take into account that she has privilege.
Yeah.
I mean, I never heard of my mom saying that but I wasn't as considerate as I should have been.
Yeah.
Give your parents grace. Love
Give your parents grace. Love them.
They're human.
Yeah.
Let them live their best lives.
Okay, I want to get into something. It's kind of like a PSA. I want to talk about businesses, small businesses, because I have a little issue that I want to talk about real quick. Let me sit down.
Oh shoot.
Talk my ass. I love supporting businesses. I love supporting people. If you have a product that I like, if you have a service that I like, I'm gonna support it. Like I'm the type of person where shout out to my cousin. She does eyebrows. She does my eyebrows. Do you know what's the difference?
Oh, she did. She
like
sensitive. Yeah. It's annoying.
Okay, but anyway, she did my eyebrows and she was like, "Oh, like you don't have to pay me." And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna pay you because you provided a service. You did a good job. Here you go." My issue is people who have businesses that don't run them effectively. If you have a business that you're providing to people, do a good job, because why would you not want to? And now you have like bad customer service. Like, I just don't understand it. And so my thing is, if you have a business, it's your baby. Like, you should want to provide the best service possible. Mm-hmm. Stop having businesses that you can't do anything for, because I really will start reporting them. Like, I just think it's unprofessional. And then people be like, oh, well, you know, it's a small business. I get that, and I give you grace. But at a certain point, it's like, stop trying to find an easy way out and do things the right way. And I think that's my biggest like pet peeve, is like people trying to find an easy way out to do something. It's like, no, just do it the right way.
I feel like as a small business, that's when you should actually put in the most effort, because you're really
customer service matters. Like, I don't think people understand that. Customer service matters. Like, you have to make your customer happy.
Okay.
Like, I want people to return. Mm-hmm. That's the best promotion, bro. Like, I had a good, pleasant experience with you, bro. I'm telling everybody about you. And don't I? Yeah. I was telling you, yes, I love this person and they did this. I'm sending your page to everybody. Customer service matters. Like, experiences matter. So, once you fumble that, it's a wrap. And people be so nasty.
Yo, it's just like, it really fathers me. Like, it really just, it puts me, like, there are moments where stuff happens in my life, and I'm like, I feel like I'm on, like, an episode of Atlanta. Like, is this really happening?
Bro.
Like, what is going on, because it just be so beyond me as to like why people do what they do. And then when you check people on like the BS, it's like
they want to act like what?
Like what? Oh, I didn't know. Like,
now they don't know what happened.
Like now all of a sudden, but now I'm getting out of character because I'm checking you on something that you knew that you were doing. It's just like do things the right way and stop trying to get over on people, because people are not dumb, people are not stupid, people keep game. And it's like I also take that as a character flaw. If you have a business and I know you from somewhere and you're doing some slimy, grimy stuff, now I'm gonna look at you a little different, because if this is how you conduct your business, I wonder how you are as a person. Like I wonder how you are as like a friend. Like it's just like it's bad taste and it's tacky, and y'all just need to do better.
I couldn't be friends with somebody that does it's like that. I cannot.
The situation I'm talking about, they know who they are, but it really made me look at them like because I used to be like, oh, they got this business, like they do this thing. Okay, let me support. Then this whole situation happened, and it's like you kind of slimy. And now as a person, I really don't even want to like mess with you like that. It's like, yes, I just wanted to go on a little rant like that because it really has been messing with me, because I still have not got my order yet, and it's been like 4 months.
4 months is crazy.
4 months is wild.
Give me my money back.
Well, it's October, and then like they keep on being like, oh, I'm gonna send it because they want to give it to me in person now.
Give me my money.
I'm like, I don't even want to see y'all, because it's really just gonna be like, give me my bag and I'm
give me my money, or you're going to see me. What do you mean?
You trying to pull up?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
You get the bag.
It's out. I see you. Give me my money back. I don't even want the fucking bag.
Give me my stuff where it's not for you, because I know where you at.
What you mean, bro? Like that's out.
We about that lady. You know, she from New York. You see her? Represent.
You know, I have to come in. You know, I have to come and rate today because I was trying to play me.
She has to represent for real.
I ain't nothing.
No, that really is like a non-New York thing to do. Like, I do have some New York, but I'm really from New York.
Okay, so what?
Okay.
I mean, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. She's from New York.
But speaking of people trying you, the MTA
sucks.
No. I do not miss it. I do not miss it.
I had a whole year of like anger, and it was purely because of MTA, bro. Like it would ruin my morning. Like that set the tone for me. Like that really, my commute set the tone for my fucking day. I'm sorry, for my effing day. Now I feel like my mom watching this and she goes,
so my mother know I'm not no saint. She thought I was the most. She thought I was the most innocent child she had, and I've been telling her I'm not, and so have my siblings. Now she believes it. I'm not the same. Listen, we all curse. Okay.
Who is we all?
Don't even sit there and lie.
Dude, I don't curse like that.
You like
you curse.
Only when I'm upset. But I don't curse in like my natural way. I just be talking and cursing. I don't curse like that. I'm cursing when I'm really upset.
I gotta ask Mom a couple of times today.
But who?
No, I said me.
I
gotta jump on.
But yeah, MTA, I just feel like for the amount that we pay for it, it's not worth it. And it's like, I feel like the prices keep on going up. And it's like, nothing is changing. They keep on, what did they do? They upgraded to the walk-through doors.
Yeah, they upgraded the
Nobody needed that. Let me just say that. Nobody needed the walk-through doors. It was fine pulling it open and going through. Like,
if it was locked. Because my thing is, I might sound wrong for saying this. If there's a bump on one car,
you gonna smell that shit through the whole
train. I don't smell it.
Like certain
I'll be a homeless.
But that's why I say I feel bad for saying. My thing is, okay.
I usually can get out and go to the next turn. I go in, I smell the stench, I move. Now I gotta run to the end of the train.
No, now I gotta wait for the next train.
That's the train.
I don't care for it. And I don't care for the new A train either, because
them seats,
it's like no more seats. Like
yeah, like I don't know how the seats are. It's so dumb.
That's not a lot.
You know, like how you have to go on the train.
Not a lot. No.
Okay. Do you remember how the seats look though?
Just
it's not like the A train seats. It's more like the C train.
Like the metal?
It's like the grade.
Let me just-
Isn't that the grade seats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
So they have that, and then next to it they have like 2 fold-up seats
Yeah.
on the
It's
LA
like,
train.
it's
Some
like
some stupid shit like
super
that. I'm like, how? I'm like, this is so
Oh,
dumb.
I know what you're talking about, the little ones that go down. Oh, I think those are for like handicap, for like people who have wheelchairs and need to get in.
I mean, that's good,
Mhm.
but y'all have that throughout the whole car.
Oh, it's on everything?
It's not on everything. I think one side is like the flip up.
Mm-hmm.
One's for handicap, but then it's just who's fitting in which handicap person is fitting in the 1 to 2 that flip up. So it's kind of like, what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like
And then for, like at Broadway Junction, a handicapped person that take in a wheelchair, how they gonna get down the stairs?
They don't have elevators?
No.
they don't have Broadway Junction.
Yeah, they should have
Elevators.
elevators.
This is the first time in Maryland yesterday. It obviously is super nostalgic all the time.
It is. I hope they never change it. That's one station y'all can leave the same. Everything else,
We don't even
let's clean it up.
Let's think of
Let's clean it up.
Take away them stairs. Steep ass stairs. I can't take
No,
it.
sometimes I dare myself to walk down. I'll be like, just walk down.
No, yeah. I'll take it.
That's like this weird irrational, like I'll just tumble. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
why. My biggest fear is like falling down flight steps.
And that's a lot of steps.
Yeah, that's a lot of steps. Falling
I
down.
feel like I fell down steps before.
No.
I'm very
It's very it's
You were there
What you thought that was
multiple times.
that?
Yeah.
When was it?
I don't know. I mean,
It was me and Twin. It was at Broadway, not Broadway Junction, J Street.
this street?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know what occasion it was.
We turned around. We heard something.
I said it. It was so funny if I fall back.
And then she fell.
We heard something and we turned around and something on the floor. I'm like, what happened?
It's very, very clumsy. Like, it's just, I don't know where
I actually stopped
she's
doing.
just clumsy.
I stopped doing like any activities that would get me hurt. I fractured my jaw. I think it was like 2 years ago, and then I got stitches. The face, when it comes to my face, I don't play. So I said, yeah, I need to chill. Because I had stitches in my face, so that broke my heart. So I was like, yeah.
She looked like she got punched.
I said, you gotta chill with the activities because no more getting hurt. And then my body hurt. My body different.
Because Sandra is just accident prone. I remember one time we was walking in the train, I was walking in front of her. I forgot, when we went to Coney Island, she got her like a seafood platter. She had just started eating the seafood platter. I'm walking in front of her, just like the same thing. I hear something behind me. When I turn around, the whole seafood platter is on the floor. I'm like, girl, what happened? And she was,
I was,
You know, it's coming out of the number.
oh my god.
That's crazy.
here we go.
That's crazy.
This was years ago. I don't even remember when this was, but it was like years ago.
No, not taking
I
that.
forgot, when are we going to
And that was it was the if you go to Coney Island and you get the seafood powder, it was the whole line. It was the whole thing. I got the main course. I was hungry that day. I was tired.
She ate like 2 shrimps and then the rest of the platter was on the floor. She was so tiny. And it's so funny because whenever that happened, even with the ice cream, she dropped ice cream one time and that was hilarious because she did not eat it and it fell on the floor.
I would have been so tight.
I still have that video.
But they gave me another one. So
Yeah, they gave her a new one, so it was like.
Back to the FTA though. Remember the day I was going to meet you, we went to that game place? I took the J train. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, the J train's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was in disbelief. When I tell you I saw shit smear on the chair and on the newspaper, I said,
Ew.
Like on the seat?
it was on the seat, on the newspaper, and on the metal where people were like, hold. I said,
On the metal? Yeah, somebody was out for everybody.
I said,
They said
I
nobody
promise
was
you, I'm
coming.
never going back on the train ever again. If I could take an Uber everywhere, I never do it.
Nah, the train is
Well,
really disgusting.
yo, I would hate to be the person cleaning that up.
Yeah.
I was scared I went to the next car and I was scared to sit down. I was like,
That's like
nah.
that. It's like you get shot. I remember when I was working in the city, it was like 6 a.m. I hate working. For the life of me, I try so hard to avoid working in Manhattan.
Yo, yeah.
Human feces, 6 a.m. First thing I saw coming out of the fucking train was human feces. I knew it was human feces. I was just like, wow.
Wait,
Like,
how do you
just
tell the
keep walking.
difference?
Because you could tell from a dog. I know dog
I
shit
think you could
from
tell.
human.
No, you can't.
Probably human law.
Yo, talk about it. Cause you remember that time he was going on the train? And this homeless man was walking in front of us and he farted.
Yo, he did it on purpose. Like, he purposely was trying to do some shit.
Okay.
And we were like,
He got me so damn tight.
he farted. Oh! And he said, oh, we had to break.
I said,
like mad along. It was so random. Like, we were walking, he literally bent over. Did he pull his pants out?
I don't remember.
Yo, like, he just bent over and just like sharted, like, cause it had to be a shirt, cause it burned. I was like, nah, that's.
Yo, when I was dumbfounded, I said, this man really just farted and said,
And we heard it was like, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. It's like certain things you just don't forget. Like, if you think of the train, you'll always have some type of
story on the train.
okay, yeah.
But it's like there's like a etiquette. I feel like to be in New York when it comes to like minding your business. Like there are just certain things where it's just like
No.
they are wilding over there, but I am literally going to mind my business and not say
as long as I get from point A to B, I'm good.
Like literally, I'm just trying to get to my stop. I literally was on the train one day and I was reading, and there was a lady in front of me, and I wasn't paying attention at first, and I just hear her like she's speaking in Spanish, and she's just like going off, and then she was like black girl. So that's what caught my attention. So I'm like, I look up, and she's looking dead at me, and she's like speaking in Spanish, but it's aggressive. So I'm like, what do I do? Like, do I get up? But I don't like getting up in those situations because I think it makes people feel like you're intimidated. So you kind of just got to stand your ground and just be like, all right, let me just get to my stop. But literally, she was being so aggressive, and she was sitting right in front of me, and she was just talking. I know she was talking about me. And I was like, I don't know what she's going to do. That's why I walk with pepper spray. Always in my pocket. And if anybody ever tries to do anything to harm me, just know, like, I be having my hand in my pocket just in case I got to come out and spray it. Because it's like, you never know. Like, some situations, it's just people, like, you know, some people have different reasons why they be bugging. But it's like, for my own personal safety, I'm going to just make sure I got something to protect me because you just never know with the people in the ATM. Like,
You know what's crazy? Twin, she got me pepper spray.
yeah.
And it wasn't even, it had nothing to do with the training. She got me
pepper spray.
oh shoot, it was you that got me. I thought it was Twin. Oh no, Twin trying to give me her taser.
I would take it, but I would take myself. So.
But I'm thinking, I'm like, why did you give me the pepper spray? I remember Twin.
I just said you need protection, bro. Oh, something did happen. Something happened where you said somebody was following you. Was it that? You said he was talking, and he was like talking really crazy. And I was like, I forgot what happened, but I was like, nah, you need some protection, bro.
Right. My thing is, well, I don't need like pepper spray or a taser. However, I don't put my hand.
If you guys can hear that.
Okay.
We're in New York. It's snowing.
It's always moving.
Pipes are making noise.
Okay. But yeah, I don't want to just put my hands on somebody. So.
Why?
So speaking of putting your hands on someone, go ahead.
This is not my thing.
Well, I rarely resort to violence. On the train, I told you it really like it angers me because I feel like people are so rude. Like they'll push you. Okay, so
I'm
okay.
Oh yeah, I got
I push back. So listen, I got myself into a little pickle. So it was one day. This is when I was working in a school. So it was one day I was on my way to work or whatever. It was mad early. This lady get off the train, and you know when it's packed, like I guess she like was about to miss her stop. So she's rushing to get off, but she is elbowing niggas, elbowing. I said, "Oh, word, hit her! How her shit? Fuck out of here!" She was turned the other way. So she turned around. So she turns around and she thinks it's not. She didn't know it was me. So she hit a random lady, bro. I felt so bad. I was like.
that was me.
I'm sitting there. No, I was in shock because then right after I turn around, why do I see a teacher aide? that worked
in
with me.
school?
Yes, she looked at me dead in my face and looked down. I said, oh shit.
Now she didn't know.
She saw me fully in anger mode. I said, Cass, you have to be a lot. She elbowed me in my rib cage. I was so mad.
No, I don't do the same thing.
What
What do you elbow me for?
Punched her right in her head, bro. She was tight.
No,
I know that's illegal.
I feel like sometimes when people don't move, I will elbow you. Like purpose.
No, I'm not gonna elbow you, but you gonna get the shit.
Nah, I watched the whole thing though. Like she was like not paying attention, woke up and like, oh, you're getting sleep. Yeah, like that's on your recording.
Wait, she was sleeping?
I don't know if she was sleeping or not, just not paying attention. But then she got up and like rushed off and she started moving. You could just say excuse me, and that's him.
Sometimes when you say excuse me, people don't move, and then you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no. If I say excuse me 3 times, I'm pushing. I'm pushing.
I be like, excuse me, excuse me,
yo,
and then they don't move.
if you go Dunkin' Donuts, it be packed with donuts.
Sorry.
I be saying that. I say excuse me because I'm having a knife, then they don't move. Because the train, when you're trying to get off the train, there's a certain time limit that you have until you can get out. And so if people are standing there and there's also other people trying to get out, I'm not trying to get stuck on the train. So if you're not moving, yes, I'm going out.
People just don't move. People. Like even on the bus, like when it's packed, it's because y'all are standing in place.
I cannot take the bus. I can't take the bus. I can't take it.
We started making announcements like, hey, can you guys please move back? We're trying to get on the bus. Like, especially if I have somewhere to go, I'm not missing this bus. I see there's mad space and y'all just not moving.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when you gotta push in the back and be like, excuse me, and then you just go.
I'll be happy when I get to sit on the bus in this car. Like, all right. Right.
I get up for seniors and like pregnant people.
I do.
Pregnant women. I do.
Look, if I've had a long day, sorry.
I be feeling
I'm not moving.
Nah, it's the eye contact. It's a wrap.
It depends. Like, honestly, if I'm tired and it's been a long day, why should I have to get up? Like, there's other people on here that can get up for her. Or get up for them.
I have my mom voice in my head. It's like, I be trying not to look. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I'll not look. I'll be in
so I be looking at other people. I'm like, he can get up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he can get up.
But then if they don't know, I get mad. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'll do it then.
If you look like you're 65 or younger, you can stand. You know what I'm saying? If you're pregnant, then I'll get up.
Yeah, if you're pregnant, I'll get up. I'll ask you if you want to sit.
Yeah, if you look like you real frail and old, I'll get up. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to sit. Like, if the bus jerks too hard, you're kind of like falling over. So I'm gonna get up so you can sit. Kids, little kids, I'll get up for them.
Let's
talk. If you're like 10, you can stand. You can stand.
No, they can't.
Right.
I wanted to talk about people squeezing into seats in the train. There are people who it'll literally be like this. And people will try, big people, no shade, but you can look at his face and see, can I fit in there? Because I'll do that. Like, I'll see his face and I'll be like, can I fit in there? And if I can't, I'll stay. But there are people who will try to squeeze in and then be like you're supposed to move over. No.
Okay, but that depends, because that is annoying, but then you know what also irritates me? Men that fucking mansplain in public.
I do that
fucking
purposely.
lives.
So like,
I do that purposely.
No.
Especially if I know that there's no space for anybody to sit. I'm not gonna do that.
If there's no space, cool. But if there's space, cool.
Yeah, if there's space, of course. I mean, I know that like, no, I'm not gonna people sit next to me. But if there's space, so if there's no space, because well, I'm not small, and then the person that's sitting right here is not small, where do you think you're going? So now I'm going to.
All right, so what if you open your legs? Because there are people who are forceful and will just put themselves in there. What you doing?
They getting up.
No, they're like, I'm gonna sit here. What you want to do?
They're getting up.
So you're about to find somebody on a chair.
You sitting on like.
I see you walking someone like,
you show them how it works. My thing is, if you don't say excuse me, you just look at the seat and sit. While my leg is in there, you're getting crushed. Who are you sitting on? Like, what are you doing?
All right, but what if they're like, I want to sit here? But it's still like a tight seat. But they're like, I want to sit.
It's a better way to ask and say.
No, they're saying that they're like, excuse me, can I sit right here? But this is mad small. Would you be like, there's really no room for you to sit, or would you be like, all right, just come?
No, you know what? I think it depends on the person. If they all want to sit and there's no song room, I would just get a mic.
You better than me. Sorry. Sorry. You think I figure?
I would get up and just be like, yeah, you can go ahead and sit. Yeah, I feel like it depends on the person how they ask. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you just come to me on some, oh, I want to sit. Well, you're gonna stand, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
alright. One topic I want to talk about is coworkers and the line between coworker and friend. Sometimes, people you work with, you see them every single day, they become very what's the word? They become a part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you meet cool coworkers who are like, all right, I can see myself chilling with them after work. Sometimes it's just work. But what do you do when you find yourself with a coworker who wants to be more than just a coworker? They want to be friends. They want to add you on social media. How do you keep it at look,
actually,
I just want to be your coworker. Is that rude to say? Or
well, for me, okay, so in my previous job, I was way, way, way more reserved. Because I'm super friendly.
mm-hmm.
It's really hard for me to just not be giddy and stuff. But with this job, I was not myself. They thought I was a bitch. It was so funny. I just didn't talk. It was high and by. I wasn't into the messiness, the drama, the talking about everybody and all that extra stuff. I was to myself, I feel like when you do that, you find yourself in less drama, or you find yourself in less, because then it's I hate when people can't even separate business from your outside life. Say they see something you're doing on social media, and then they see someone did add me for my last job on social media. Now it's can't be outside, can't be lit, but you still be out one weekend now. Now everybody has this perspective of you,
Mm-hmm.
or they're perceiving you in one way, or they can't keep it as just being professional. Let's just stay professional. So when it comes to jobs, I would rather keep it professional. I have made really good friends though, lifelong friends from previous jobs. I to this day we locked down. But now, and I also am just in the phase where I don't have any more friends. I don't know.
I feel that.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Too many birthdays. I hate July. I fucking hate
That's not
I'm sorry.
That's holidays.
Bro, it is 8 people's birthday in July. Both their birthdays in July. It's 8 people straight. That should be exhausting. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of going to birthday dinners. I'm tired of going to every week, somebody's birthday. I'll be yo, pocket is killing me.
Yeah, our birthdays are 8 days apart.
Yeah.
But the thing about me, I never do a birthday dinner. I don't believe in those. I think they're very annoying. I never do a birthday dinner.
When it comes to birthdays,
I do an activity.
my birthday next week. But when it comes to birthdays, I never get excited. I stop.
She ate it.
Shut up.
She can end up there. You about to be what? Do you want to say your age or no?
I'm not going to say my age on here. I'm not going to say that.
What's wrong with
I
saying
am not going to say
You're old. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying your age.
You make it seem like you're
I think it's
60 or
beautiful.
something.
Yeah.
Well, if I say my age, y'all wouldn't believe it because I look good, period.
Girl, that's fine.
28. I'm not going to be 28.
Ooh, that's not old.
Great one.
That is really not old.
No, you're right. You're always so annoying. Their birthday is literally following mine. They just have a couple months to go, and they always make me feel like
that'd be very fun. I like getting older. I'm excited.
Did you not do the same thing? What was it last week?
What? What did you do?
Oh no, your birthday's a few months.
Her birthday is. I was just making a statement that
Yeah,
her birthday is a few months before ours. Is that not true? Did I lie?
yeah, but you started to feel like old. Y'all was calling me an old guy.
You're not old. You're aging like 5 months.
You're not old. However, I do always have to remind you that I will always be younger than you. But I'm basically like the middle
Respect
child.
your elders.
Oh,
yeah. Wait, out of who? Are your siblings?
No, the three of us. I'm like the middle child.
You are the middle child. I'm the youngest, but I act the oldest. I'm the most mature. Let's talk about this.
You are. We
I'm the three of us. Who is the most mature?
I said you.
Raymond is the most mature.
Okay, thank
So
you.
wait,
I just wanted to put that on the record.
So what are we?
I'm the second most mature.
Like as far as like maturity? Because Cassandra has grown. I'll give her that. Cassandra has definitely grown.
I wouldn't be upset if I'm like the most childish, to be honest. I can see that.
I'm not really sure what to think.
I
I would say before it was Cassandra was the most childish. But she has grown, so I'll give her that. I'll say now y'all are like a nice little middle.
I am mature.
All right, well then you're the childish, if you want me to say.
I'm not childish.
I mean, you're not childish, but out of all three of us, I think you're the most like, you're young spirited. You know? Like, she's not childish. She's not childish, but if we're ranking it, you would be like, because Ravon is more like, you know, reserved.
I'm just like the most petty.
Yeah, Ravon is the most fun. You're the funnest though. Cassandra's the life of the party out of the three of us.
Sure.
Not really. No, not even like, oh, you be turning up. Like, Cassandra's the most friendly. She's the most social. Like, if we go out, Cassandra's going to be the person to talk to you while me and Ravon are literally just sitting next to each other talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of doing that. I feel like I think my social battery like died down so much. Mm-hmm. Like, probably during the pandemic, I was like, and then I think I definitely matured a lot during the pandemic where I was just like, and then I had a year of like adulting hard by myself. So, and I just needed time by myself, I think. I feel like my mom is definitely taking care of me for a really long time, and I feel like everyone just needs that little push or that little independent, like, you know.
I honestly think that the whole social battery died down. It happens sometimes. Like, it really does. Because for me, it happened when I was in Jordan. I feel like the older you get, it's kind of like,
I'm bad now. Like, I don't even, it's not even that I'm like, not into like, talking to people. I don't have the energy for it. Yeah. Like, and I feel like I'm more so like observant of like who people are. Like, I started like going off of like my instinct, or like I know people's energy, bro. Like, because I can feel that. I'm super empathetic, so if I have like a weird feeling about you the first time, I'm just gonna listen to it now. Or like, I'm also just like huge on like protecting my energy and making sure like my mental is okay, because I feel like for a really long time people were like trauma dumping on me heavy. Like, I've always been like friendly, nice, so people are always just like very comfortable just opening up to me and just doing like the most, like sometimes, and it's like I am also human, you know, and it was never like giving back, you know. So I really just was like, I was exhausted. I was like, I'm tired of feeding into people and not receiving. Like, all like it was so much. Mm-hmm. And I had really bad friends, and I didn't even realize they're not like good friends.
What's a bad friend?
Someone that doesn't show up for you, or like someone that isn't there for you, like supporting you. Like, if someone is hurting, like if you're hurting, I'm hurting, bro. Like, but and it's not about me. It's like I'm gonna be there for you, but if it's like I know you're hurting and I'm still gonna make the situation about me, that's weird.
Just like how you like to protect your own energy. When your friends are going to, you're of course going to protect them. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what friend is.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. We have been friends for a long time. We have been friends since we were 15. And like we're now all 27, so that's like what? More than a decade? What do you think is the key to a long-lasting friendship?
Honestly, communication. I mean, there goes a lot of things though. But honestly, communication, support, when of course when you're sleeping.
I think one of the keys to a long-lasting friendship is allowing people to grow. I think that we obviously are not the same people that we were when we were 15, that we were when we were 20. And so just allowing a person to grow in themselves and being a part of that journey and not trying to like change them and be like, oh, well, this is how you used to be. And it's like accepting people for who they are becoming, I think is really important. In any like long friendship or relationship, just allowing people to be who they are and accepting them at every state in the game. Because like I said, Cassandra has grown as a person, Rayvon has grown as a person, I have grown as a person. But if we were all like, oh, you're not the same, it's like, well, I'm not supposed to be, you know, and we accept each other as we're growing into different people. Because even when we get older, we're not going to be the same people. And just like valuing each other and like loving each other and like really appreciating each other and letting it be genuine. Like we genuinely like each other and love each other.
That's
like,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying like we genuinely care about each other and like each other. It's like, and so we want to see each other do better. And yeah,
like my favorite thing is watching you guys grow, and like just exceed. And it's like I can't wait. It's like I anticipate like the years to come because I like I'm always like envisioning us doing like crazy things. Like I can't wait for us to retire and do absolutely nothing. Honestly, that's what I'm already thinking about. But I enjoy watching my friends like grow, and it's interesting because it's like thinking back from like high school, like we were
completely different people.
Like. So till now, it's funny, and I don't even think we're that different.
I think we're not like at the core we're still the same people because Rayvon is still a clown, but in a good way. Like Rayvon is still funny. Cassandra is still like her bubbly, goofy, social self. You've always been funny. Like you and Tashana have always been like hilarious,
and it's always bad. Like sometimes it's like you're not supposed to laugh at their jokes.
You're not. But they be funny. But they be funny. But yeah, I think we're just more like elevated versions of ourselves. Yeah. But like we're constantly growing.
And that's good though. I like that we haven't it's not that we haven't we haven't changed. We've grown. But I think that it's that we evolved, and it's like, and we don't even try to be anything that we're not. I love that. Yeah, we're still genuine.
I am who I am.
Yeah. And that's the thing, and I accept it. Like, once you accept who your friends are, it's dope. It's be like, Raven is about to sleep right now.
So,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Another thing is, which I really appreciate y'all for, giving your friends space. Like, when they need the time to themselves. I feel like that can actually help solidify a friendship.
And even,
No.
I was gonna say even then, like, because I feel like we usually communicate like when we need space. Like I don't think we just randomly go like MIA. Like when I need space, I let you know like, hey, I'm not feeling too good right now. Mentally, I just need a break. Raven usually call me like, let's talk about it, and then I'll give you a little.
Yeah.
But
I would honestly.
It's always like.
I feel like with us, even if we go MIA, because we all have a habit sometimes we're just like not talking for a while, like we'll always check in. So like if I don't hear from y'all for like a couple of days, I'll be like, okay, just checking to make sure you're alright.
Yeah, it's always like words of like encouragement. Like they're always like, okay, like y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing, honestly.
Alright, we're not gonna get to it all. We're not going to get in.
So far,
Okay. To end it, because we're about to end, we're going to always end with something that we learned this week, and I'll top it off. Basically, I learned not to let people play with you. If they said they're going to give you something, go get what you got. Even if you got to get it back in blood, look, you got to do what you got to do. So that's what I learned this week.
Yeah, that is also what I learned this week, because the reason that my day was ruined yesterday was because of something like that. Like somebody was really playing with me. You know, I'm a very nice person. I'm so sweet, y'all. I'm so sweet. I don't got it. Me being mean is exhausting. I am exhausted. I'm tired. But I'll do it. I will. I will. But it's okay, guys. Everything worked out.
Something I learned this week is actually the opposite. Don't let anybody still enjoy or like what you're upset about.
Sometimes you choose violence.
That's normally me. That's normally me. But I don't like being angry, and I can't be angry for long.
Yeah, it sucks, bro.
So
I feel like I'm too old to be feeling that emotion. Also, like, why am I annoyed? Why am I angry? Why am I upset?
yeah,
It should be like
energy.
yes, bro. And it's I hate it. It's like, and when I tell people I genuinely don't care, like, unless you like bother me, like I will be mad about something for like one day and I will be over it the next day. Like, people don't understand. I will not let you get the best of me. Like, I give myself one day to be. This is something that my therapist told me. Give yourself one day, like give yourself a time period to be upset about something, and then let it go. Let it go. So I literally just like let it go. Don't be mad about something, but you can be emotional. Like, there's nothing wrong with having that emotion. So, but also just learn when to let it go.
But same thing as you. Like, I really don't care. I think my face really say it all. Like, I really just be over it and I do not care. I definitely care.
Well, that wraps up the second episode. Any last remarks?
See you next week.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Tune
Can
in,
we
subscribe.
I was gonna say, can we do the intro because
Oh, like. Okay. Well, let me end this. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Make sure you subscribe, like it.
Before you end it,
What?
don't ever let nobody punk y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you guys for watching this episode.
and that's on period.
Subscribe, like it, share it. Also follow us on our social medias and
We're on TikTok,
yeah.
Twitter. I mean X, whatever you call it nowadays.
It's Twitter.
Instagram.
What you mean?
It's
Twitter to me.
It's called X.
It's Twitter to me. What you mean?
X, formerly known as Twitter, and then what else do we have?
YouTube. Subscribe to
YouTube, Instagram,
TikTok.
TikTok. Okay, bye. Oh,
Wait.
Hey, you said you wanted. Wait, can you stop it? Sorry.
Yo.